update on my shin. It's not great, but it's not bad either. I've been running like every 2 to 3 days uphill, and it's okay. I thought I would just show kind of a day in the life, show what I'm doing just to maintain fitness and to try to get better. So anyways, the beggar, Georgie.
I'm gonna start a cult.
What kind of cult are you gonna start?
Serious? Here, give it away.
They know. It's so scary. Apple Maps is like, well, surely she's going to the gym. Where else could she be going? If Seattle's done one thing for me, it's teach me how to parallel park. I mean, come on, wizard status. So I wanted to take some time in this vlog to talk about my training and recovery from my injury. So right now, I obviously can't run, but I've been working on getting in some good volume by cross-training for 10 minutes for every mile I would have run. And while I can't have running-specific fitness, I can still really work on my aerobic endurance, which is going to be super important for some of the 2 and 3 hour races I do this summer. I also think it's important to note that with every sweaty cross-training session comes a bottle of Element. I have been drinking Element electrolytes for over 3 months now, and they have made it super easy to stay on top of my hydration game, which is not something that I'm good at. Element is a tasty electrolyte beverage drink mix that has a scientifically based formulation of electrolytes with 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. It tastes really great, and it also doesn't have any added sugar, but it has a lot of salt, which is important because athletes lose majority salt in their sweat, so you have to replenish that. Right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Allie. This deal is only available through my link, so go to drinkelement.com/Allie. Also, throughout this injury, I've been sure to continue really working on my strength, especially my core stability, because core is just connected to everything else in your body, and it's so important. So I've been doing functional core exercises a couple days a week in addition to my lifts, and these are just a few of my favorite exercises. Most of them are, focusing on one side of the body at a time or focusing on core stabilization while moving my legs, and those ones I think really, really help with running specific core strength. We've been back from Boise for more than a week, but I hadn't brought in my suitcase yet. If you're wondering how good I am at being an adult, this is a pretty good representation of my adulting skills. He's on the scent, folks. He's on the scent. Another thing I've been doing is doubling most days of the week, just because I find it so hard to be able to cross-train like a really long session every day. So I've been splitting it up, and I find that helps me mentally cope with being on the bike or the elliptical for a long time, and kind of keeps my sanity intact. 1 minute left. So, Spence made dinner tonight, which means we're having something highly sophisticated, labor intensive. masterfully crafted. Something a little like frozen pizza. Beautiful, golden crusted. Props to the chef. Georgie wants it. 4 to 5 times a week, I've been doing some exercises to try to increase my toe, foot, ankle, calf, shin strength and mobility, just to help this injury get better and not relapse. And then every 2 to 3 days, I'll scrape my calf and shin to really try to increase blood flow. And on the days in between that, I'll roll. Welcome to my cafe. If there are biscotti, it's a cafe. Simple math. I don't make the rules, but welcome. It's currently 6:50. I got up at 6:30. I would immediately ignite if I said I was happy about that. I have to drive to and from Eugene with Spence today because he's racing, which is exciting, but the driving part is just like... But anyway, so I had to get up early to get my training in. Also, yesterday was a pretty high volume day for me. I was banking a little bit of volume because today I won't have time for that much because I have a lift and I don't want to skip my lift. Very important. And I've got a 35-minute run. As I mentioned earlier, this time is not an excuse to slack off on strength training. Obviously, if something hurts my shin, then I'll adjust, but I really want to make sure that I'm using this time to build up my strength, work on my weaknesses, correct any imbalances that might exist, because that will help me avoid injuries like this in the future. And I have really been enjoying the gym and seeing myself get stronger. It's been super rewarding, and it's one of the things that I don't really have to adjust when I'm injured, so it just gives me a lot of purpose. And then this is the exciting part of the day. I am running. You see that I put the incline way up to 8% and I'm running pretty slow, and that's just to reduce the impact, give a little bit of a stimulus to the shin, but not so much that it makes it worse. And I've been doing this every 2 to 3 days, just 30 to 35 minutes for now.
Ooh, rarely see Allie in the driver's seat. 4 hours, 44 minutes to go.
I executed the first minute perfectly.
Allie was already struggling to get out of our house.
As you can see, I'm a bit of a nervous driver. I never sit back in the chair. Like anyone that drives like this and is like, relax, we're just chilling, we're out here on the road. That's not me. I'm here. I'm here, tense, not having a good time. We're on the way to Spencer's meet. He's racing the 8 tonight, so go check out his video. And yeah, the rest of the day is about him, so I won't be vlogging anymore. This is the end of it. But yeah, that's all for now, folks.